Hello, underachievers. So I asked you guys what video you wanted me to film, and a lot of you thankfully said a video about my childhood photos, which is good, because I've recently run into a lot of my old childhood photos. I have so many photos. I also have a bunch of videos on like an old video camera, and I've got the tapes of them, but I'm going to work on getting the tapes transferred to like digital stuff so I can make a video about that. But if you guys want to see my old home movies, then let me know. So yeah, believe it or not, I am actually 20. I was born on the 18th of August 1999, so yes, I may look like a child, but I'm not one. I actually had a great time during my childhood until I got depressed, but me and my family went on holiday a lot. We got sent to really nice schools. We had some like great friends, and I just think looking back at these photos, it's kind of cute. Also, I was a very funny child. I would dress up a lot and just sing for people, and I was very shy. I don't know how those two work together. I was very shy at the start of meeting someone, but as soon as I knew someone and I met them, I was way too hyper. I was a hyperactive child. I'm still kind of hyperactive. I also couldn't speak very well. I used to grunt at people, which may as well be what I'm doing now because I can't. The sentences don't flow. Okay, whatever, let's just get to the video. So I guess you could count this one as a picture from my childhood. It was actually in 2016, I think, which I was 17 at this point. It counts. I just thought it's funny. It's a picture of me and my dad. My eyebrow was split open, and I thought, hey, let's take a selfie with my dad. That was cool. A family friend's dog had jumped up to say hello, and he toothed my eyebrow. He toothed it, and it split, and I had to get stitches. And I didn't faint because of the pain or because I was scared. I fainted because I had to stand up for so long when someone was putting stitches in that I just fell. That was the first time I ever probably fainted. The next picture is an interesting one. This is a picture of me and my childhood best friend. She was called Rebecca. She was actually only 7 months older than me. She was just very tall. She was a very tall child. She grew very quickly. I was average a bit, and then also small sometimes, and then sometimes tall, depending on what age I was on. But, you know, I'm 5'5" now, so I'm short. But I'm going to Bali next year, and I will be taller than the average male, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure how old I was here, but when I was this age, I was obsessed with Oliver Twist. For some reason, I thought I was an orphan. I think it was just because Oliver Twist was an orphan, and I was like, I want to be an orphan. And when I say I was an orphan, that came out completely wrong. I used to think I was adopted because, well, my brother used to tell me I was adopted, which is nice. And I believed it because me and my brother both had blue eyes and blonde hair, but my parents had, like, darker eyes and brown hair and black hair, and I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. Maybe I wasn't actually born from this woman and this man. But yeah, this was me and my friend's Oliver Twist cosplay kind of thing. I used to dress up like this every day. It was actually just my brother's school uniform, school blazer, school hat, school shorts, school shoes. I pretty much wore my brother's school uniform. I don't know why. But yeah, my friend Becca was the Artful Dodger with a moustache. Actually, maybe this wasn't an Oliver Twist cosplay. I don't know, we used to dress up as anything, really. Speaking of dressing up, this next picture is a picture of me and Rebecca, maybe a bit older, dressed up as Soulja Boy. We really liked the Soulja Boy song, we learnt the dance, and I watched the music video, and they wore extremely baggy clothes. So without my parents' permission, I went upstairs to my parents' room, and I took my dad's clothes. I mean, that was my jumper, but those jeans definitely weren't mine. We just dressed up as Soulja Boy, and we wore my mum's sunglasses. I'm so glad my mum was, like, around to take pictures of this. Because there are some, I'm not showing you all the pictures because I have like literally thousands, but there are some interesting ones. Here's another picture of me and Becca in our costumes. I'm not sure what I was doing with my face. So I'm going to give a bit of a trigger warning for this next picture. It's horrendous. I look dreadful. It's the day I lost my first tooth. We were on holiday, I think, it's like Spain or Egypt, and we were in some little like resort, I guess. It wasn't really. But I lost my first tooth, and I went round the swimming pool and showed everybody who was sunbathing and everybody who was swimming. I didn't really know them. I didn't know them at all. They were strangers. I'm not sure how I plucked up the courage to show them my fallen out tooth and my, dodgy looking mouth. But I did it. So here's the picture. If that is not absolutely terrifying, I do not know what is. My eyes look great. My eyes look great. Everybody, my eyes look great. I feel like I kind of look like Gollum. But, yeah. Speaking of my eyes and hair, when I went to Egypt as a kid, people used to stop me and my family, and they'd be like, can we get a picture with the children? Which is really weird looking back, but apparently it's because I had blonde hair and blue eyes. That's what my parents said. I'm not sure what it was for. It must have been that. I think it was because they used to point to like the hair, the eyes. It's odd, isn't it? It's weird. This next picture is a picture of me on a space hopper, and I think my mum took this picture because obviously there is something on my lip. I'm pretty sure I had gone into the fridge, taken a bite out of the cheese block, which I used to do a lot, and I don't know why I didn't expect people to know, because there was clearly child-shaped teeth marks in the block, but I would go into the fridge, take a bite out of the cheese block, put the cheese block back in the fridge, close the door, run outside and pretend I didn't do it. So there's a picture of me on a space hopper with cheese on my face. That's kind of cute. I was wearing my Geox. I had some obsession with Geox shoes, and I don't think I told anybody. I remember the adverts, like, Geox, the shoes that breathe. And I was like, the shoes breathe? I knew they didn't breathe. I'm not really sure why I like them so much. I just thought they looked cool. Next picture, I'm sure I've posted before, but it's a picture that I took myself. It's a selfie I took on my mum's phone. It's actually a very good selfie. I couldn't take a selfie like that now. Like, I look pretty good. This was not my first selfie. There are younger ones somewhere. I'll find them at some point. If you want me to make another one of these videos, I have thousands of pictures. I could do it. But yeah, that's me taking a selfie. Before I knew what a selfie was. Were they called selfies back then? When did the word selfie come around? Here's a picture of me on my birthday. I think it might have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was my 8th birthday. I had a Doctor Who cake because I really like David Tennant's Doctor Who. I had a kind of crush on him, and I promised to myself that when David Tennant left Doctor Who, I would never watch Doctor Who again, and I mean, I didn't, really. A recurring theme of my childhood is that I never wore clothes. The pictures I'm showing you today aren't really like the shirtless ones. There's not many of them, but I would never wear a top because I didn't have to, and I was happy about that. And then when my friends came around, I would influence them, and they would also take off their tops. And it wasn't a weird thing. It was just, hey, we can be free kind of thing. I also now tend to not wear clothes anywhere. But yeah, I had an interesting haircut. Also a recurring theme of my childhood. My mum would cut my hair, and she would do a terrible job. She was actually a trained hairdresser. I don't know how she screwed up my hair so many times, but none of the haircuts were good. So next photo, I don't know why it exists. I know it was taken in Egypt. I look miserable. I don't know who the guy is. He must have worked at the hotel we were staying at. I don't know how this picture came around. Did he approach my family and was like, let me pick up your child? Or were my family like, hey, pick up my child, we'll take a picture. This photo is a photo of me next to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I was wearing Crocs. Okay, so the next photo has a story behind it. It's a photo of me asleep on the stairs. Here's the thing. When I used to go to sleep at the end of the day, we had a routine where my parents would, like, tell me to go upstairs. I'd wait for them to, you know, tuck me in, bring me maybe like a glass of milk. Sometimes they would forget, and when they forgot, I would walk and sit onto the stairs, and I'd just sit there, waiting for them to come up and say goodnight to me. I guess this time they forgot, and I just fell asleep, and then they came upstairs, and I was asleep on the stairs. So I look like a literal demon in this one. There's a place near where I lived called TopGolf. You're kind of on, like, a platform, and you just try and hit golf balls into big holes in the ground. I don't know why I wore my Crocs to TopGolf. I just really like my Crocs. Again, terrible haircut. Thanks, Mum. Here is a photo of my father, feeding me an Easter egg. I look kind of cute. I like to wear backwards hats, because, you know, I was cool like that. I'd wear the hat backwards, and then I'd put my fringe through the hole at the front, because I thought that was cool. I also wore that red waistcoat, like, every day. I was obsessed with it, and when I grew out of it, I cried. I was very upset. So this next photo, we were standing, like, on a volcano, by some volcanic lake. Pond, I don't know what it is, but me, my brother, and my dad were wearing 3/4 lengths, although my dad is 5'5", but his 3/4 lengths were more like trousers, because he's got very short legs. I think I look pretty cool. My haircut looks like a lampshade. I don't like that. I also had no front teeth. I don't know why, but when I lost my front teeth, people at school used to call me Nanny McPhee, which, looking back, doesn't really make sense, because she had teeth. She just had bad teeth. I don't know why. So here's the last photo I'm showing you today. I love this photo. I'm holding a cat. The cat clearly isn't very happy with me. The cat looks miserable, but I was really tanned. As a kid, I used to get really tanned because I used to go outside all the time, and I was always half naked, so my entire body got tanned. Those swim shorts, I loved them so much, and I really want another pair because they're really cool. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you think I was cute, because I do. But yeah, have a good day. I don't. See you later, losers. Punch. A very light punch with my new lens. Give you a smack. You like it? You like it? Very good. That was really annoying. Wow.